All right, I'm a little sad that I'm missing my music here, but I wanted to, I really got to figure out a better option so I can have music at the same time that I have the camera recording, but everything on the phone makes it kind of tough. So I want to show you kind of what I'm doing here. Just kind of a random thing. I've got a couple things going on. I got my belt because I'm doing dips with weight, but today has felt extremely good. And we'll talk about it. So let me just, I'm literally on my last set. I just wanted to walk you through. It's push day, chest, shoulders, tries. So right now we're just doing the try section. I already did chest and shoulders. So we already did one round of this, which is just two different things. Skull crushers on the bench. And then we're going to do some dips. But I just wanted to take you along for the last bit here, and then we'll talk for a minute. So what I've been doing recently, just because I was telling you a little while ago, my right shoulder tends to kind of freak out at me if I go a little heavy. So these are actually just 12s. These aren't all that heavy. But I'm using a band to kind of keep my shoulder from rolling out too much while I try to focus more on the tricep. And actually I found that gave me a nice burn, and I also wanted to record it just so I could see how this looks. So I thought I'd just take you along with me. Don't mind the fan that's blowing directly into the microphone, but it is what it is. Let me just do it and then I'll check later. What I'm trying to see is how symmetrical, here's one, how symmetrical my arms are, because I know I've got a little asymmetrical kind of stuff going on, which I'm trying to work on over time. Might just be the way it is, but I'm trying to work on some balance in my body. Let's do 2. We're going to go try to do close to 15. I feel the band's a little off here, but 3. So this is just live. Well, not live, you know what I mean. I'm not trying to perform for you. I just am literally doing my last set, and I just want to see how it is. I think it's 4, so I can review the footage myself because that helps me. 5. Okay. 6. Feel it in the tricep. Real nice. 7. Yeah, I feel like my right arm is just doing a little different than my left. Of course, the band is a little funky right now. I don't know. I'm going to call that 7. 8. And sometimes I switch up once I start getting a little tired. 9. I kind of rotate, say from like neutral to a kind of rotate down. We go to the skull. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. I also wanted to try one other thing. Let me get this put away. Hopefully this all works out. Okay. Get that there. I did turn this on, right? Yeah, we're good. All right. I got the trusty belt on I didn't wear it for the whole workout, just for doing what I'm about to demonstrate, which now, I'll take my word for it because now I'm tired. I'm going to rest I'm doing longer rests. See, I'm focusing a little different here in my training than I have before. Just got sidetracked for a second there. I'm going to say, don't worry, I got to trim this up. I was looking today, I was like, damn, I need a haircut. And I got to trim my beard a little bit. But, and now I just lost track. Oh yeah. So I used to push doing a lot of sets. I'd always do like three sets of like 8 to 10 or 10 to 12 or whatever, and drop sets and all that. And I would really push the volume. This time around, like I've talked about the last few weeks, I've been focusing more on just doing lesser volume. And I'm focusing, and I'd also do very little rest back in the day when I was doing videos a couple of years ago. It was always just going between sets, like super sets, just moving constantly. Now I'm really just trying to slow it down. These are things I heard about back in the day. I just never really I just never really incorporated what I was into my training. I would just always just keep pushing, 30-second rest in between sets. Sometimes not much of a rest at all. Sometimes a little longer, but I'm trying to force, like right now, this one's just in between sets. When I'm going in between moves, like from chest to shoulders, I give it about a 4-minute break in between. And then usually about 2 minutes or so in between the work of whatever set I'm in. So like shoulders, I'm giving somewhere close to 2 minutes or so to really let myself rest for a minute. Get the idea is to let the muscles restore or rest a minute and kind of get the cellular energy back at. I'm going to talk like I know what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean. Like, just let the cells really kind of get oxygenated, get energy back in there, and be ready again for another set of 10 to 15 heavy. I'm going to try, I did 12 before. I might not hit that now since this is the last bit here, but I'm going to do dips. And this time I haven't been doing as much weight as I did today, but I was like, I feel really good today. Chest, I started with 50s and I went to 60s. That felt great, like really, really good. I'll show you my bar here, like this. So I added just a little bit. I've got a mix and match of stuff. I have my original 30 pounds from Body Beast years ago, but then I have this 5-pound plate and I added this 4. So we got, what do we have, 48 on there total, counting both sides. So let's do the dips. I'm doing the dips with the 25-pound kettlebell there on the strap, so don't mind me as I set it up. I'm going to try to go for, like I said, I did 12 pretty decently last time around, last set. But this time I'm going to go for about 10. I think I've rested long enough. I feel pretty good now. Watch, now that I'm filming. Again, this is happening. I'm not pausing. I'm just doing it. So I'm not trying to perform for you. I'm just taking you along for my set. And we'll see what happens here. I could fail at 1. Who knows? I should be good to go. Make sure the dog's out of the way. Good. Okay, I try to get like a nice even. I got to tape this down. This fell off a long time ago. I'm buying myself some time right now. But I feel good. Heart rate feels good. Everything's nice and base at this moment. It's not elevated. So I try to get the same feeling, like the same location with my hands here. All right, I'm going to assist the way up, and then we'll go from there. Go up, tuck a little bit, and let's go. 1, 2, 3. 10. Trying to go deep. I don't know. I'm going to review the footage. 11. Don't mind me as I grump this out. 11. Let's try one more. Lock it out. Oh, jeez. All right. I kind of cheated on the way down there. But, so, like I said, I want to review the footage here. Maybe that's like a half rep each. I don't know. Feels good, but I need to see it to make sure I'm at least going deep enough to get like a good 90-degree angle with my shoulders. But for some reason, adding the like really going extra on the weight just makes that feel pretty smooth. Feels pretty good. So again, we'll see what happens when I look at the footage. Let me pound out just 3 more. See now my heart rate's up. 3 more body weight. All right, let's pound those out real quick. Up. Okay. Down. 1, 2. Hold down here for a minute. 3. And now let's go nice and easy here. Trying to keep it more tricep, less chest. All right, and we can drop there. That's pretty good. I wanted to try one thing real quick while we're here and see just one set reverse curls with this heavier. I might not be able to do it. I don't know. I'm just going to test because I feel pretty good. Ariel, here, why don't you come over here? Over here? Come on. Come right here. Yeah, go right here. Yes, good. Okay. Wait right there. Let me, because this has 40 pounds the end of last week was a bit much. I'll just leave this on for now. Whatever. It's a nice little back brace. So we're going to try some reverse curls. It's not arm day, but it is what it is. Just a nice little burnout set here. My shorts are still there. Good. Okay. All right. I just want to see how this feels. If I'm able to even get a rep. I think we've rested long enough again. All right. Let's see what happens. Down here, we'll go about shoulder width. Make sure the bar is tight. Okay. Go up. I don't know. This feels kind of heavy. Let me see if I can get like a good rep. Ready? Okay. 2, 3. Feels good. 4, 5. Hopefully the form's all right. That's 7. Let's go. Okay. 8. 9. Okay, we're starting to fail here. Let's try to do like 3 more. I'm going to kind of cheat them a little bit, a little momentum. 1, 2, 3. Let's turn, give you a little sideways view. Okay, 2 more cheating. 1, 2. Yeah, that feels pretty good. I mean, I couldn't do that last week. Last week I had to drop from the 40 down to the 30. So just taking, I told you I took Friday off. Good, let me turn this off. Couple blessings. Today's nice because we had a nice rainy day here in Florida. And it's going to be a long video. Oh, come on. So it was kind of cooler out today. I mean, I didn't do bicep today, but I do have a bit of a pump going. So it's cooler. It's been like in the 80s today. So out here, it's amazing right now. It's almost midnight, but we're getting it done. Pop this off. Last week by the end of the week, I don't know, the workout, just one of those things. Maybe my body was inflamed. I'm not sure, but I was just feeling real like physically just tired. And my knee I set my knee off. It was bugging me. Welcome to the 40s. Granted, it's been a thing I've had for years. Just every once in a while it goes off. But I took some time, some rest, took Friday off instead of doing leg day. I pushed that to Saturday. Did leg day, but nothing too crazy. Yesterday I took off. I walked. I always walk. I walk every day. I usually get a nice walk in about a half an hour. Try to get some sun exposure. Really easy to do in Southern Florida. It's nice. I think it's good for health. Try to get my 8 hours of sleep roughly. I think I only had about 7 last night, but good enough. So yeah, anyway, so it felt, it's cooler out today. That's nice. And taking the days off, I think was good. This Monday, back at it again. I just feel super good today. So I'm really glad I took Friday off and took Sunday, which is my usual day off, and just took time to use the heat pad to really just watch my nutrition, to get some rest. I stretched a bit, so that was always good. Like I said, I'm trying to work on kind of symmetrical stuff because my body is it's a little out of whack. So I'm trying to work on that. But hey, that's what we do with training, and training for longevity and quality of life. It's a building process over time. But today just felt really good. Like today felt as good as my peak a couple of years ago, which is awesome because we're only a couple months in, and just 4 to 6 weeks ago, what I did today I wouldn't have been able to do it. So my body seems to be responding pretty well to doing the volume that I've been doing the 2 sets of 10 to 15. Pretty heavy weight. Like I said, today I did 50s for the first in chest press, and then I did 60s, which, I mean, just a couple weeks ago I was doing like 30s, 40s. So that's pretty good. We're definitely getting some progress. I do have somewhere around 5 to 10 grams of creatine every day. So I have been adding that to my water. I drink at a minimum a half a gallon of water, but I do it in a way. Actually, this is because I drink these all the time. This has like a splash of coconut water in it, some natural pure coconut water, a couple pinches of Himalayan sea salt, and then just water. And this is a US quart. So I usually have at least 2 of these throughout the day. And that seems to have been a nice boost to my nutrition, kind of what I do. In the morning, I always start with lemon. I buy lemons and I do a fresh squeezed lemon in the morning. And that's why I have the straw. I usually use that because from things I've read, if you're doing the lemon juice, it's not great on your teeth, enamel, stuff like that. So it's recommended to use a straw to bypass, or at least not get the lemon juice on your teeth all the time. Granted, I only do it once a day, so it's not a big deal. But overall, definitely making progress. It's amazing. Like, I'm so glad I'm here saying this now today, tonight, on Monday, when literally 2 days ago, I was just feeling real, like, just not great, just pretty low. I was just kind of just getting by, just making sure I did something, but I was just not feeling great. I was feeling pretty beat up. I don't know if it was just a good week last week, and maybe by the end of the week, everything just kind of added up, and I was just tired, or it was just one of those weeks. I don't know, but I was feeling pretty, pretty beat up. And then now, after resting and recovering, today is like the polar opposite. I feel fantastic. So whatever, I'm just going to keep it going. Tomorrow, kind of an off day. Tomorrow's probably just going to be core. Like I said, walk, we'll do that. And then, I think I'll do core tomorrow. And I'm going to continue using the knee brace that I used on Saturday, because I think that also does help, because I do have something going on. I'm pretty sure from past stuff, and I've never really taken care of it, but I'm pretty sure I have maybe some damaged meniscus or something. I mean, I think the tendons, ligaments, all that stuff are fine, because I mean, I don't think I'd be able to use my knee properly, but I'm pretty sure the meniscus on the outside of my left knee is a little torn up or something. So I think maybe that causes some inflammation. Who knows? Probably eventual arthritis. Yay. We'll see what happens. But hey, knees don't last forever. But that's why it's important, I think, to try to do my best to take care of it and not kill myself. So not take my body to the point of not being able to recover, because I want to keep everything moving through my 40s, into my 50s, into my 60s. If I'm lucky enough to live a nice, full, long life, average lifespan, I think it's like 77. So if I'm blessed enough to live a full life, I want to do my best to have quality of life. So, I mean, you look at, I just saw I don't know if you guys flashback to like P90X, Tony Horton, the man's still doing it. And I love that his training has changed. It used to be when I started Beachbody stuff back in the day in like the 2000s, like 2008, he was, he was a pretty jacked dude. He was doing P90X. And now I see him, he's not pushing the weight as much as he used to. The man, I think he's like 60, might be 70 by now. He's at least late 60s, but he's still at it. He's still doing it. He does all these like cool calisthenic. He does weights too, but a lot of body weight stuff, a lot of athletic fitness stuff. And the man looks great for his age, I shouldn't even say for his age, just looks in great condition, keeps himself up. So that's something I think we can all aspire towards. And that's my philosophy too, to train for quality of life, because I want to be able to move like Tony when I'm in my 60s. I don't want to be stuck on prescription meds for things that I can't, that I could have done something about in my 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever. I'm 41 now, so we're not there. But I want to do the things I can do now to make sure that my body has what it needs, so that when if I do get to that later age, that I can move around and do what I need. I'm going on a tangent now. You know what I'm trying to say. Quality of life. That's what matters most. So today felt great. Tomorrow, core. We'll keep it going. Thanks for coming along. What are we at? Oh, geez, almost 20 minutes. Thanks for hanging out with me and having this chat. I'll catch you next time. See ya.